Hi angels, welcome to Earth Angel Energy. I'm the Earth Angel and today I'm bringing you another general message. We're just going to tap into the energy and see what we get. And I do hope everyone's doing well, feeling very blessed. Okay, let us see what we have today. Chariot, okay, forward movement. Wow, Hierophant, nice. Five of Wands. Death, okay. Where do you fit into this energy? Nine of Wands, okay. With the Eight of Cups, okay. So I'm getting this transformative energy right now where you're moving into this very stable energy, and not even just having to do with like finances, but stable in terms of your standards, your commitments, what you want your life to look like. And I feel like in the past, there was maybe an energy of holding on to things or places that just were not in alignment with what you wanted. So if you wanted a certain type of relationship, but someone wasn't, giving that to you, there was a little bit of like a, well, maybe, and finally just really letting that go. I heard a really great saying today, and I totally agree with it. One of the secrets of life is to go where you're appreciated, to not run after people, places, or things that are not welcoming you with open arms. Exactly, the Ace of Cups. And I feel like that was hard to do. Almost that desire to prove people wrong or to change people's minds. And I just see you're not doing that anymore. If you want to commit a relationship and someone doesn't want to commit to you, they're not the one for you. Great, no problem. If you're not being treated well at a job, that's okay. Look for somewhere that does. There's something here, wow, about a really big shift in perspective that's creating some really big changes for you. Let's see. Ten of Pentacles. It's so interesting because the way that the energy is coming through is sort of this acquiescing energy of like, okay, fine, this person isn't for me, this place isn't for me, like, fine, okay, like I'll walk away. But walking away towards stability and success and happiness here. Six of Pentacles. Giving to those who give back to you and creating happiness for yourself. So I feel like if this is resonating for you, like you have no idea how much happier and more stable you're going to feel because of this. Page of Swords here. All right, so this is the scene we've set. And now we have someone observing you or watching you here. The sun, the moon, okay. So we have this scene where we're moving forward in a really positive direction. And that's another thing too, so I will say this. When it comes to give and take kind of energies, if there's something that you really want to pursue, and it's really important to you, I feel like that's where we can have a little bit of wiggle room there. I'm not talking about a person, right? So say you have a crush on somebody and they're just not treating you the way you want to be treated. No. But say, for instance, you have a specific ambition where you want to pursue some type of career or some type of goal. Say, for instance, you want to have a child and you're having trouble conceiving. I feel like that's where you can push that pursuit more. But when it comes to like friendships or relationships, if someone's not giving to you, equally, toss them, in my opinion. You can do it with grace, you can do it with love, but don't chase after a person. You can chase after a goal, you can chase after a dream or an ambition. But there's certain things where it should really be very much give and take. Now, I feel like you're in that space where maybe if there's an energy of, okay, I need to fight for this, I need to fight for some sort of opportunity or some sort of goal, that's where all that fight energy is. But in terms of things that are not really something that you really care that deeply about. Say like a relationship that's not going well, a friendship, a workplace that you don't really care to be at, and you're feeling like you're not being treated fairly. That I think is where you're saying, okay, I'm going to remove my energy from that and put it towards my actual dreams and goals and ambitions. And I feel like that's a really nice energy to be in. It's creating stability, it's creating happiness, success, and also just this feeling of actually being cared for and taken care of. Now, we have the Page of Swords here where somebody is watching you in this energy. Page of Cups. Someone is watching you in this energy where you're just getting a lot more than maybe you did in the past. Or things are really working out for you. Queen of Wands. With the Tower. Someone is watching. Wow, and the Nine of Cups. Yep. Okay. So this could be an energy you're moving into. This could be an energy that you're already in now. But there's an energy of you showing that you feel good, that you feel confident, and that you're moving decisively towards the life that you want. Whether it's relationships, friendships, work, goals, aspirations, everything feels aligned purely with what you want. And you're also kind of operating in this energy of like, if it doesn't want me, then I don't want it. And that's okay. Not everybody's going to love you. Not everybody's going to like you. Not everyone's going to see your value. Great. What a great example that I like to use is like, take the stock market. There are so many stocks that start out with so many people discounting them and not investing in them, and they go on to be incredibly valuable. Four of Cups. I feel like there's this energy where people are watching you, and this could be something that you're doing now or could be moving into the future, where as you shift into this energy of pursuing your dreams, pursuing your own personal happiness and abundance, you're going to be looking like $1,000,000 here. You're looking good, you're feeling good, and there's something here about people really seeing you as being a highly successful person or moving towards a very highly successful phase of your life. And once again, I'm just getting this energy of like, you know, I didn't invest in someone or something that's going to turn out to be highly successful here. And kind of regretting that. The Fool and the Nine of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles with the... Yeah. Hanged Man. Right under there. And so that's why I always like to say too, and I totally agree with this, don't announce your plans, just announce your arrival. And it's okay if in the past you said, oh, I want to do this or I want to do that. That's totally fine. But go ahead and hold back until things really start to take shape. And then you can say, hey, look at me. There's this really strong energy of a lot of people watching you and seeing like you... With the Hermit, once again, something about setting out on your own, something about God isolating you before he really starts to bless you. So please do pursue your dreams, pursue your ambitions. You don't need everybody to support you or see your vision. Do you see your vision? Are you willing to put in the work and the effort to make it happen? You'll make it happen. One thing I will say about this energy is it feels calm. I think there were people in your past who were really kind of toxic towards you with the Five of Wands to the Death card. And there's something here about the energy calming down. Something about you feeling like you're not on their level anymore. So you're above. Okay, I'm going to be honest. You do have people from your past who are like toxic to you, tried to hurt you, tried to manipulate or betray you, feeling like maybe you disappeared or you went off for a little while, kind of kept a low profile, and you're going to be popping up above them. I don't know how else to explain that. And this comes through a lot, this energy, but I see it all the time, unfortunately, where a lot of us have people around us who do place people on a hierarchy in their head, you know? They're like, oh, this person's way more attractive than most people, so I put them above everyone else. Or this person has a lot more money, so I put them above everyone else. You do have people around you that have created a hierarchy of people in their head. And there's something here about number one. You've limited access to you a lot recently. And I think that's a really, really great way to raise your value. Now, of course, if you're listening to this and you're like, I don't care what people think. I don't care if people see my value. I don't care. And honestly, I see an undercurrent of that, which is good. But when I say, you should want to raise your value, it just makes people respect you more. It just signals to people, hey, you can't take advantage of me. No, I'm not just going to be there at every beck and call. No, you can't take from me. It's really just signaling to people, this is how you're going to treat me. And part of that, once again, is limiting access to you. Being discerning about what you give people and what you allow people to do to you. And I feel like you're signaling that really profoundly, number one, by stepping away from people. By investing in people who invest in you, by loving people who love you. It's more so not even about what other people think, but about defining for yourself who you are. And there's something here where it doesn't even feel like outwardly focused, it feels inwardly focused. And people are just recognizing how you treat yourself. But there's something here about people from your past. There's some change that you're working on or some elevation that you're developing for yourself, that you're building for yourself, where people are recognizing or feeling like you're above them in some way. I think in the past, people felt like they were kind of on your level and they just feel like they're not anymore. And I'll be honest, if someone's trying to come at you, if someone's trying to do tit for tat with you or have conflict with you, if you engage in it, then they kind of get that feeling of like, oh yeah, like I'm on their level. There's something about you either like ignoring people who tried to come for you or walking away, just leaving it where it's at. You're feeling very, very inaccessible. And once again, there's something about the way that you're living your life right now, the things that you're working on, the places that you're moving in, the spaces that you're ascending to, where people feel like they just do not have access to you like that anymore. The star, you're a star now, with the Queen of Wands to the King of Wands. So you could be in a relationship or you could be getting into a relationship that's also elevating you as well. But with the High Priestess, this just feels like a very, very cut and dry energy of someone who maybe was around people who were a little bit more low vibrational, maybe didn't have that much ambition, and were just kind of crabs in a barrel. And this is someone who has figured out their goals, figured out their ambitions, they're pursuing it, and they're like making things happen. And you do have a lot of people who are just kind of recognizing that, oh, they're above me now. And this could be just as simple as like, stop hanging out with like those really toxic individuals, or get into that good relationship, start that upwardly mobile career, move to that place, invest in that business, go back to school, something like that. You can even be in this energy simply by carrying yourself in a different way, educating yourself, dressing nicely, presenting yourself in a way that, has class and refinement. There's something here where I think this energy is speaking to whoever's listening to this right now. And it's hard to discern because I just see the energy and everybody's situations are gonna look different. I'm also seeing somebody, and like, this is not, I don't have any personal opinion on this, but I could also see someone who like doesn't like want to party every weekend anymore, which I don't think there's anything wrong with going out and having fun with your friends. But once again, something here about someone just leveling up their life, leveling up the way that they present themselves, and people kind of feeling like, when you get that energy from people like, oh, they think they're better than us, but it's not even that. It's kind of like, oh, they're better than us now. Like, I don't really see any anger or anything. It's kind of like very matter of fact. Why am I seeing, okay, this is like a very specific energy, but I'll give you this as like an example. I'm seeing someone who used to like be like a gangbanger or something, but then they like go off, they clean themselves up, they get a nice job and a nice house and have a family, and they kind of leave, the neighborhood that they were from. And there's kind of this feeling of like, oh no, they're just, they've reached a new level of life. They've reached a new level of society. And that's it. And for some of you, it could be, getting that better job, getting them that better relationship. Once again, moving to that place, pursuing that goal, pursuing that ambition. For some of you, I'm saying it's someone getting really fit and really healthy. Or it's just like, oh yeah, they've moved up. That's it. The end. Page of Wands. But what I really like to see here as well too is from other people's perspective, they're looking at you as like, oh my gosh, they're really moving up in life. But for you, this is just the beginning. You have a level of humility here. Like, I think you can understand from other people's perspective why they'd be like, wow, like they're really pursuing that goal. They're really pursuing that dream. They're really making that happen. But for you, I feel like it's like, I'm finally myself. I'm finally prioritizing my dreams. I'm finally pursuing what makes me happy. I'm finally being my authentic self. What's beautiful that's tied with all this energy is financial elevation, emotional elevation, stability, great connections, great relationships, great memories. I feel like you're really on the path towards the life that you've always wanted here. Because once again, I see you pursuing it. I see you putting in the work. I see you praying for it. I see you taking advantage of opportunities, doing what you need to do to become the person that you want to be. I feel like, yeah, you're at the beginning of your journey, but look at everything that's coming through with this consistency. I feel like you're opening a Pandora's box of happiness and success. But from your perspective, I think you know everything that it takes to actually reach that final destination that you're getting to. But you also have to remember too that, yeah, you may just be a beginner in whatever you're working on, or this could just be the beginning. But your beginning is so advanced compared to most people. Most people are not going to even try to do what you're trying to do. Most people don't have the courage, but you do. So yeah, I just see that you've maybe left a lot of people behind that were just in a very dead end energy. And I feel like you've reached some sort of milestone where they don't feel like they can stop you anymore. Maybe they tried to knock your self-esteem. Maybe they tried to knock your dreams or your ambitions. But you've reached the next level here. If you had any haters, if you had any ops, if you had anybody that tried to hurt you or betray you, they simply feel like they lost in whatever they tried to do. They can't reach you anymore. You are high above them, but you still have truly such a long way of success for you to go. Once again, I think you're just at the beginning, but if you keep going, if you stay consistent, if you believe in yourself, if you overcome every challenge, you will reach the success that you are pursuing. I see it in the cards really strongly here. But just remember, once again, this is just the beginning for you. So stay humble, stay open to learning, get advice and good feedback from people who have accomplished what you're looking to accomplish. Get to know people, pursue every opportunity that you can. Be discerning about the people that you have in your life. I feel like you know how to navigate this. It's just now about, every day showing up, doing the work, making it happen. But yeah, you have a lot of people who you've left behind who kind of just feel like you have already reached so far past them, and this is really still just the beginning for you. Wow, that's what I have for you. Really nice energy. And once again, that humility is going to be key. I think that confidence that you have in yourself and your abilities is also going to be really crucial. But once again, I'm getting this really strong energy that you know that you're just at the beginning of this, or you still have a lot to learn and a lot to accomplish and grow. But just know that so many people around you are looking at you like, wow, like you're really doing it. I think they kind of believed in you for the most part, but I think we all hear of people who say they're going to do something and then it doesn't really come to fruition, but you're actually pursuing it, and that already makes you very exceptional. That's what I have for you. Beautiful energy. Wow. I hope this resonated. I hope this was helpful for you. You can feel free to check out one of my other videos if you would like. You can check out my Patreon if you want to support me there, and check out the exclusive pick of cards on my Patreon. And of course, you can always book a personal reading with me if you would like me to read the energy in your situation. But thank you so much, and until I see you next time, stay safe, stay blessed, and God bless you.